Hi, it's Toby here, the so-called artist, and I know I have been gone for a while, but there's a reason. If you saw the beginning of this video, or well, the title, I guess, you would have already known that I'm actually back in college. Yay! But before I get into talking about that, I do want to briefly inform you guys about what's going on in front of you. I'm doing the line art and coloring for my fursona. Their name is Atlas. They're a siren otter kind of creature, so I like their design. It's very cute. If you think that their head's a bit big, it's because I drew them in a style that is kind of a callback to the Littlest Pet Shop figures. I made a whole sculpture with one not too long ago, so I'll put an image up, but the photos of it are already on my Ko-fi page. So if you want to check it out, it's there, link in the description. But yeah, I did the sketch while I was on campus, so here I'm going to just be doing the line art and the coloring for you. Okay, so now into like the meat of this yap session that I'm going to basically be going on. So, yes, I'm back in college. It's kind of odd feeling for me, mostly because some of my friends have already graduated, but also some of them haven't. Everyone's kind of just been taking or well, going through college at their own pace, which I feel like has become the new normal. College or well, your college journey doesn't have to be 4 years straight in a row. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 years, and then you take a break, and then you come back, and sometimes you do 4 years, and then you leave and you come back because you gotta, you want your master's degree, or you gotta go through a graduate program, depending on what degree you have. So I don't feel like I'm too much out of the loop. It's just that I have to crack down on having a healthy sleep pattern and study habits and making sure that I'm on my game for getting to classes and getting my work done, which it feels nice having such a tight schedule, I guess, because before it was just work and sometimes I'd see my friends or talk to them, but now it's a lot more socializing and learning. I don't know, it feels nice to have this kind of, I don't want to say community, but somewhere else to be or like to exist that isn't work or home. And truly, I feel like it's done a lot for my mental psyche. I think those are the same words. It's done a lot for my mental health. It's been keeping me grounded, I guess, in the days and actually paying attention to what's happening throughout my week. Because when I was working, it was just wake up, go to work, come home, and then I do the same thing the next day. And I just, push myself until my next day off. But now I have things to look forward to. I have to plan and schedule. I get to reformat my life to a way that what is it? Produces productivity? That's not quite how you say that. English is difficult. I'm finding the most in my days. Let's just say that. Which is kind of the reason why I did this illustration. If you know about otters, you know that they kind of have like a special rock or a pebble they keep. It's like their favorite tool and something they hold dear to themselves or just in their lives. So when I thought of what to draw, I made the earth my precious rock. It's my favorite stone. And I know that the world isn't in the best condition physically or politically or just in general, but that hasn't stopped me from loving life. Like, I'm happy to be alive. And I feel like that's not something you can say a lot during this, like, the current social climate of everything. And I don't see people talk about it, but there's still joy to be had even with how everything is. I'm not going to be ignorant and pretend like I don't understand the way things are or how things have changed so much in the recent years. But finding that little joy or that little bit of happiness really helps with keeping hope alive. I'm excited about the next day. I'm excited about when I have things due. I'm excited to see people's faces. It's a simple joy, but it's one that's hard to hold on to, of just loving life and enjoying being alive. So I just want to say, just overall, I'm happy. And I'm happy you're here listening to this video. And I'm happy that you woke up today and you took the time out to just see what's out there. And I hope that you are happy with your day as well. You know, if you can find just one thing to be happy about, you can hold on to it. And to say I'm happy with how this drawing came out. I'm happy with the new things I've been trying. I'm genuinely happy. It's this joy that makes me content with how my days are. I'm not saying I have the highest expectations or I'm hoping for the most magical things to happen, but I'm excited with what the day has to offer. So I know this isn't, I wouldn't say it's not the usual life update most people would do or how they would format it, but this is how I'm doing it. So I am grateful that you guys got to listen to me talk about this. And so I'm going to let some music play and let you guys enjoy a little bit more of the drawing process. And I, voiceover Toby, will be back later. Have fun! just jumping in real quickly to mention the markers that I'm using for this illustration are primarily the Artex markers. They've become my most recent favorite markers to use. I might have to get another set, but currently I have the basic 90 count set and they have a very large variety of colors. So when it came to all the blues and whatnot, they came in clutch. Although I did use some Copic markers for some of the teal areas that you're going to see later. So that's really the only two marker brands that I used for this illustration. So if you couldn't tell by the lighting, it's a new day. Uh, I did not finish this illustration in one sitting. It took multiple. I've really been just taking my time with my artwork. I post when I feel like it, when it's done. I don't really keep up to date with the schedules or the algorithm. So here we are again. Right now you're gonna see me use my ruler to just mark out a basic, I want to say outline, just squaring off my image because I do want to make the background a little bit more spacey. If there's two things I love, it is ocean themes and space themes. So I'm putting them together in this picture. Uh, so I did use a washi tape to just mark it all off. I have masking tape. It's just that when I was doing this, I couldn't find it, so I just grabbed washi tape. I would recommend if you're using paint, get masking tape. It is far better. Anyway, for painting the background, I just swapped between my Posca pen and then my grabby marker. They're both paint pens. I use the big Posca for the big areas and then the little grabby pen. Um, I would say, as a little advice, if you plan on doing something like this, use the same brand of marker because with different paints, they're not all the same shade of black. And un- I couldn't tell until it was drying that the grabby marker is more of a blue black. It's a cooler black tone, whereas the Posca pen is a neutral black tone. So, the epitome of all, goth problems everywhere is when your blacks don't match. But it is what it is. It didn't bother me too much, and you can't really tell in certain lighting. I was just, letting you guys know if you want to use this combination, they are not the same color. But yeah, I just went in with it. The smaller pen was for like all the small areas. I was tempted to do some more gradation within the fins because they're a bit translucent, but I didn't trust myself with executing it the way that I thought I could, so I just left it as is. Sometimes the best way to finish something is to leave it alone. So that's pretty much all I did for this portion of the drawing. And later, you're gonna see it's gonna be covered in stickers and little embellishments because I love just adding stickers to things. I think they're so cute and they're so much fun. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish the painting here and then I will do some little video editing magic to bring you guys to the final illustration. And here we are. I just want to thank everyone again for stopping by and watching. I will have the final illustration on my Ko-fi page and Instagram, but that's pretty much it. Bye bye!